They missed out on the game of West Ham on Wednesday. Luke Shaw and Jordan Sancho. But some good news has been revealed to us by the manager of Manchester United today in the press conference ahead of the Liverpool versus Manchester United game that's going to be played on Sunday at Anfield, that they are back. I'm talking about Sancho and Luke Shaw. Welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rock and David, and we're here with the live session because today looks like a lot is on my table. And I said I need to do a live video today, and I'm planning to be doing one a daily, but sometimes I'm caught up. But let's see whether tomorrow we'll do one. Sunday it's a must because we do close to 2 live videos, and I think we should be doing a live session a daily. Most of you have your questions that are really itching you, and you would like to direct them to me and see my view. But here I am, and I'm trying my level best. From today, guys, I'm going to make sure that at between 6 and 7 p.m., I'm going to be here trying to do a live video onto this YouTube channel. So guys, don't forget to subscribe. We want to hit 12,000 subscribers, and obviously go into the lower right bottom corner and subscribe. And then after subscribing, hit the notification bell. That way, you get notified every time I upload a video onto this channel. Now, today is Friday. Sunday is the day we are going to Anfield, and Ten Hag has tackled every question that has been asked or directed to him as far as this game of football is concerned. But to me, the most important bit of this was how he started this presser by telling us this good news of these players making their return. He said that I think we will have players back. Luke Shaw was not available versus West Ham, so we expect him back. Sancho was ill, but we will have to wait and see how that develops. But I think he could be available as well. What a way to get such a piece of a story and news from the gaffer. You know, I always wanted to go to Liverpool full strength. I wanted to go to Liverpool full strength. You get? Even if it was possible, I would have loved Anthony Martial to be here. You get? To give us some 30 minutes of leading that line. You get? Playing at the pinnacle of the 4-2-3-1 system of Eric Ten Hag. Now, let me go ahead and really throw in my thoughts as to why I'm really happy for these players to turn back, to come. One, Luke Shaw. All right, I'm having John Evans. How are you? I'm good. How are you, Evans? And how are you doing? Then I'm having Adepare Opeyemi. Good evening, my brother. How are you? How is Dubai? So we are talking Luke Shaw, one of the players that the manager has confirmed to us that he's back, Luke Shaw. Why am I happy for Luke Shaw? One, do you know the assists that Luke Shaw has registered this season? Luke Shaw has decided good games for United. And in such big games, you'll need him because he has that killer mentality in big games. I've seen him score goals against Manchester City. I've seen him create chances against Arsenal, against Newcastle on Sunday, and very many other huge teams. Against Leeds, he's bringing in crosses that Rashford reads very well and nods into the back of the net. So he has close to 3 assists this season, and you'll need him. You'll need him to fly onto that left side of the pitch. He is decisive. He is improving every game, and arguably he's the best left back in the league. Him and Zinchenko, one of those is the best. Now, would you like to go in a game of Liverpool when you're not having your best left back? No way. Every manager or supporter of United would have loved to go into the game having each and every best player of his on the field of play. And here we are, Luke Shaw missing out the game of West Ham midweek, and he returns. That is a huge boost. One will say there is Malacia. I love Malacia, but my problem is his end product for his game is really lacking. It's 100% lacking. He needs to work a lot onto his end product. But Luke Shaw, defensively is okay, press resistant, going forward. When he decides to narrow the stadium, he does to you, and his end product is really elite. That's why I'm happy about the return of Luke Shaw. Now, the other player is Jadon Sancho. Trust me, if there is a player that you would love to be on your bench in the game of Liverpool, it's supposed to be Jadon Sancho. Why Sancho? I believe when you're having Garnacho, Sancho, Sabitzer on the bench, your bench makes more scare to Liverpool than when you're not having Sancho. Sancho scored against Liverpool at Old Trafford, you know that very well. That the first goal we score in the first half, and then Rashford levels. So Rashford gives us a comfortable lead of 2-0 around the 70th minute when Martial came in through. You wouldn't like to miss him in such a game. He's a big game scorer. Last season, I saw him score against Chelsea. I saw him score against Manchester City. This season, I scored against Liverpool. Which other team has he scored against? So he's a big game killer. And his brain and mentality has seen him grow to a level that he is not afraid of any game. He can turn around any situation in any game. Look at the game of West Ham. You get Sancho would have started. You get all would have come off the bench with Rashford. And things would have gone ahead to change more and more and more and more. So I believe that Sancho is an elite player that you wouldn't like to miss out on a game like this. You would love to be having Sancho in this game. And thank God he is back. He is back. And I'm so much happy to have Sancho back. Reason being, he was at teams like Borussia Dortmund. He is meant for games like this. His mentality is meant to play big games. While still at Borussia Dortmund, he was not pocketed in big games. Sancho has never been a dismay in big games. He has always showed up. He has always lived up to the occasion. So he's one of those players and forces you reckon with. If he was not returning from injury, maybe one would have said Ten Hag would have gone ahead to start him, especially in the central attacking midfield area. But him being ill and having not gotten minutes in the game of West Ham, you expect him to make the bench. When he makes the bench, he will come in through and obviously change this beautiful game of football. That midfield of Liverpool, Sancho can play well in it. When you're having Casemiro and Freddie or Casemiro and Sabitzer, then him playing ahead of it and Bruno being played wide right, depending on how the situation of the game is going to be. I know Anthony is going to start. That is coming in through later in what we call the match preview. But I would like to confirm to you that the team of Manchester United has gotten two players back, Sancho and Luke Shaw. Very, very, very huge boosts into this beautiful game of football, because that game has to be a must-win for Manchester United. We've taken 7 years without winning at Anfield. Even Erik ten Hag has gone ahead and really talked about it. That 7-year run of us not winning should stop on Sunday. Liverpool are vulnerable. We are the informed team. After the World Cup, no team has registered more successes than Manchester United. We are the big team. So that 2 English player boost return is really making us great. And I'm really happy because we are not going to be looking short of the bench. That's it. Shaw returns, closing down Salah, has to pocket him. The other time they came at Liverpool, it was Malacia. This time it's Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw has gone ahead to pocket every player in the Premier League. Saka, Mahrez, name it. He has really played very, very well. And as it stands, United are really doing the best they deserve to get into the beautiful game of football and get themselves onto the winning board again. Amidu Kamara, good evening, sir. Good evening, Kamara. How are you? And where are you watching us from? I'm having Steve Fish. Hey, bro, this is Steve from Somalia. I really love the news today. Sancho punished Liverpool last time, so they will not like this news, I believe. Obviously, when you're not having Sancho or Luke Shaw and we travel to Anfield, we'll be a little bit weak. But having Sancho, Shaw in, obviously, you know that we are going in as a strong team to the side of the Merseyside. And I believe we are the favorites. And how For how long have we not been favorites when you're visiting Liverpool? Liverpool have been that good, and we've been really bad. It shows you how bad we had fallen. Now, sorry, I've just told you about the 7 years you spent without winning a game of football at Anfield. Ten Hag tackled that question and said the following: that 7 years winless run at Anfield, he said yes, but I think we also had away from home really good performances. So for me, it's not different. And Ten Hag is coming out to let them know that this is Eric Ten Hag. The 7 years you're talking about are when Sir Alex Ferguson was not here. I was not here. United was blowing hot and cold. This time round, we are talking about a team of Eric Ten Hag that is playing well away from home. So he's talking about us having good performances away from home. But talking of away from home, we've not been scoring very many goals away from home. And secondly, we are that team that has always gone ahead to go away from home and lose to most of the teams in the top 6. Chelsea withdrew 1-1. Arsenal beat us. Man City beat us. We are going to Liverpool, and I think we are a more match-change team. I think most of the times we are beaten, we were really lacking our first-team players. For example, when you're playing City away, Casemiro had not settled in. Rashford had not picked up his form. Eric Ten Hag had not yet gotten his first team, according to me. You get Varane got off injured, and we conceded 6. At Arsenal, there was no Casemiro. So I believe this time around, this is the first game you're going to play away at home amongst the top 6 or big 6 members in the Premier League when you are having almost our fully fit squad, especially Casemiro and Rafael Varane plus Lisandro Martinez. Those two are really important. They are important for the team of Manchester United. So I think we are looking better, and 7 years of not winning at Anfield, I think they are going to come to pass on Sunday. And I see ourselves going there and really winning a lot. Then I'm having Christian Ricky. It's a win for United. All right. Thank you for watching in. Then Amidou Kamara. I'm from Sierra Leone. Thank you for watching in. We are having Comedy Zone. David, thanks for giving us update back to back. Thank you for watching in too. And guys, smash the like button. We are close to 50 people watching in, and only 4 people have smashed the like button. Smash the like button to like 50 likes. Thank you for watching in. Then Umweni Henry. Nice to have Sancho and Luke Shaw back. Right. It's good to have them back. Then Umweni. Nice to have them back. And lastly, we are having to Muhimbise Titus. If I'm having Casemiro, then it's a win. Casemiro is available. Casemiro is available for this game. Casemiro is 100% available for this beautiful game of United versus Liverpool. The biggest rivalry in English football, a game that has a lot of history, that is not even based on football. It's a battle of 2 cities. That's it. It's a battle of 2 cities. That's where this level of battling has really reached. And I think we are winning it. That's it. And after this video, I'm coming up with what we call the match preview. Then Ten Hag on Anfield said, I've been to Anfield, yeah. I'm looking forward. I know the ambience and atmosphere will be great, will be hostile against us, and we like it. So one will ask himself, when was Ten Hag at Anfield? Ten Hag was at Anfield when he was playing against Liverpool in the Champions League. They are drawn in the same group stage last season before Ten Hag came in here. The game at Anfield ended 2-1 in favor of Liverpool, and when Liverpool paid a visit to Eric Ten Hag in Netherlands, they beat him 3-0. So he's not a novice to Liverpool. He knows how they play. He knows how they are manager. And they've only added some few players. Cody Gakpo, whom he knows very well. Darwin Núñez. I think those are the notables that were out of the team when Liverpool was beating Ajax down in Amsterdam. That's it. But right now, everything looks set for Erik ten Hag, that he knows Liverpool, he knows Anfield. It's not the first time for him to go there. And it shows you that this man is blessed, because in his next season to Manchester United, he found himself playing against Liverpool, a team that is facing right now in one of the toughest derbies we've seen in world football. Then Ten Hag is going to hate to say, Anfield, of course, a test. We are facing Liverpool. We are really looking forward. That is Erik ten Hag for you. Meaning that if there is something he's ready for, it's this team of Liverpool that is ready to go on and really beat. He said, I know these players. Talks about his players of Manchester United. I know these players. My squad, my team will be prepared to go to Anfield and fight to go with confidence. But we know that's going to be difficult. Obviously, anyone who comes and says that this game of Liverpool is going to be easy, he's just naive about the game of football. He's just naive about the game of football. I know we can go there and torment them and beat them up by all how many goals, but it's not going to be an easy task. You know, these players are really going to rise up, especially the players of Liverpool. But those of Manchester United, they are well prepared for the game. They are well prepared for the beautiful game of football. And Ten Hag is saying he knows his squad very well. He knows his team and is more than prepared to go there and put up a fight. He concluded by saying him and his players going to Anfield, we know we have to suffer and sacrifice to get a good result, meaning that the players have to put everything they have on the field of play. If Ten Hag called in for 100%, more than 100% against Newcastle in the finale that he won last Sunday, then this Sunday we need 150% more to put Liverpool on their sword. Why? We need this win to keep ourselves in the picture of the top four. Right now, Liverpool is 10 points behind Manchester United. They've played 24 games. So, if they beat us, they're reducing that gap to 6. We need to beat them to increase that gap to 13. Then, we close in on City, that is playing Newcastle, because they've already played one more game ahead of us. And by the time you're going to play Liverpool, City would have played 2 more games ahead of us. The same applies to Arsenal. So we need to find means of going in to disciplining a side known as Liverpool. But it's not going to be an easy game. It's going to be tough and hard. But the mentality of the players that Ten Hag has injected in them will come in here and really help the team do the needful. Ten Hag has also gone ahead to react onto the poor season of Liverpool. He said, I'm not talking about Liverpool. It's not my responsibility. I have enough to do here at Carrington with Manchester United. So I have to deal with the performance of Manchester United. That's all I'm aware of. That's my manager. That's my manager. We don't need to talk about Liverpool. We don't need to talk about Liverpool. And he was not there to talk about Liverpool. The only things that are constants, the pitch and the fans. He can talk about them. But the team of Liverpool, whether it's performing well or bad, Ten Hag is less concerned. His only concern is on one thing: going at Liverpool and beating them hands down. That's it. He has told them, I have a lot of work to do at Carrington with Manchester United. And that's my manager. And I pray one day, one time, he goes all out to a journalist who always asks about Harry Maguire that, please stop asking me about Harry Maguire. Because every time you see Harry Maguire, the replay is going to hate to tell them or to give them when they're asking him about Liverpool and their poor performance. I would like one day, one time to see him throwing the same reply to these journalists who keep coming in through to the media, trying to really ask him about Harry Maguire. Now, what about Anton Martial? Anton Martial is expected to return the first week of April. After we are done with the with the international duty, that's when Marcelo is expected. But You never know, he might come in through when you're playing that FA Cup game against Fulham at Old Trafford, because Ten Hag has learned that Martial doesn't need to be hurried back. Most of the times we've been hurrying him back, and he has gone ahead to backfire to the team. So he needs him to be fully fit and get back to come and help the club. But game of Liverpool, he's out. He's out. No reason to get him back immediately, because every time they try to go ahead and really get him back immediately, he has gone ahead to really get a setback in injuries. Now, let's go for the revenge. That is Amid Kamara. I would love a revenge. You know, when I was watching that Real Madrid game, something crossed my mind that if at all Real Madrid can put 5 past Liverpool, who are we who can't put 5 past them? Last season, they put 5 past us. This time round, they are the worst team and we are the best team. So anything can happen. A revenge, to me, I want a win. Whether it's 1-0, 2-1, 3-1, I want to win at Liverpool. The rest will be surplus to requirement. But for me, I want a win. I want to win against Liverpool. I'm having Nachitende Esther. I don't see Liverpool winning. The same applies to me. And I see a United win written all over on this game. If a match Liverpool are going to come up and fight, but I don't think that they have that resilience in them to really stop us from really affecting them. Marcus Rashford, Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro, Sabitzer, Luke Shaw. You get? And for the central defense, don't even talk about Lisandro Martinez and Afar Varane. To me, they're the best central defense partnership in the Premier League. So I'm also in unison with Nachitende Esther. I don't see Liverpool winning. Then Semanda Muzamiru, today United winning. I like the positivity. You know, it shows you how far we've come. Last season, as you're talking about this game of football, most of us had already surrendered that, we are playing one of the best teams in the league and we are just here trailing. Are we going to get even a positive result at Anfield or at Old Trafford? So we lost to Liverpool twice in a season, and obviously we are waiting to see how everything goes on to pan out at Anfield on Sunday. Semanda Muzamiru, come what may, all right. Thank you for your thoughts that come what may, we are really winning this beautiful fixture between United and Liverpool. Thank you for that positivity. Then John Biamokama, we are winning the game with power. Thanks, bro, for the work. Thank you very much for watching in through. I really love you guys. And smash the like button. We are having 60 people watching in with only 9 people that have smashed the like button. Smash the like button and let the video move. Now, we are winning the game with power. Thanks for the work. Obviously, I do believe we are going to take on this team known as Liverpool, and you're winning against them. Semanda Remy, David Bro, Man United winning. All right. Thank you very much for watching in through. Then I'm having Nachitende Esther. If we can beat Barcelona, what about Liverpool? Very huge question. Very, very huge question. And when you look at Barcelona, it's really a very good team. They went ahead to play. They had before we played them, they had gone ahead to play. They had gone ahead to play close to 23 games in the league, and they had conceded 7. Now they are trading around that record of them being one of the best defensive teams in Europe. That they're not going to concede many about against Manchester United. First leg they swallowed 2. Second leg they swallowed 2. Now, Liverpool is nowhere near the levels of Barcelona. You saw Barcelona yesterday went ahead and beat Real Madrid at Santiago Bernabeu. But that Barcelona that beat Real Madrid was beaten by Manchester United 2-1 at Old Trafford. And Real Madrid came to Anfield and put 5 past Liverpool. However much Liverpool have brought back Konate, I don't think they have the power and mantle to stop us. That midfield of theirs is porous. You can't tell me that Bajcetic and Fabinho are going to stop Sabitzer or Casemiro or Fred and Bruno Fernandes to go through that central axis. You get? I think we are going to take there our game. Liverpool can come and win, but on the scale of 100, I think 70% United is having the chance to get 3 points from Anfield. That's it according to me. 70%, I see United taking over this beautiful game of football. And thank you, United Esther, for always being a regular. We need 3 points only. 3 points is the floor, not even the ceiling, it's the floor. We need 3 points badly. We get in 3 points to 52 points in there for you, Tally, with one game in hand. Good to go. What a momentum to build on. If you beat Liverpool, that means we will be left with playing Newcastle away, Tottenham away, and hosting Chelsea at Old Trafford. Season done. And I think Ten Hag talked about winning against Barcelona as his biggest wins. But if at all he can get a win away at Liverpool, he's going to declare this one bigger than that of Barcelona, because the rivalry is really too huge. And he remembers going to Anfield with Ajax and they were beaten 2-1. So he doesn't want to find himself in a position of not going far as far as this beautiful game of football is concerned. So I believe if we don't win against Liverpool, the title race would have gone ahead to get out of our hands. We win against Liverpool, we will be inverting ourselves more onto that trophy. Then Aleke, but I dream of Casemiro combination with Sabitzer. Me too. But let's give the manager time. We saw them play together for the second time. They first played together against Newcastle, played close to how many minutes? 25 minutes together. On Wednesday, Sabitzer and Casemiro played for 45 minutes together. So I think the manager's trying to get this combination really man up. And when it does man up, I don't see Freddie coming anywhere near. And one thing that people have not yet given a praise is that the coming of Sabitzer has made Casemiro, the coming in of Sabitzer has led to Freddie to raise his game, because he now knows that there is Eriksson. If he doesn't play well and go ahead of Sabitzer, he's going to be sold in the summer. Looks like he's playing for the new contract, but Freddie is really in form. 10 goal involvements this season, the best he has ever for Manchester United. That's the Fred Rodriguez for you, and he's really doing well. But I also dream about Sabitzer and Casemiro combination. Then I'm having Charlie Mazambuka came in late. How are you, David? Liverpool will crumble at the feet of Manchester United. I anticipate that too. I won't lie. I anticipate that too. I'm not carried away. I'm not over-expectant, but the levels at which we are not at a layer of worrying against Liverpool. I know it's going to be a very big game. Liverpool will turn up, but we are also going to turn up. Ever since we lost to Brentford and Brighton, I've never seen us play in the Premier League game and we don't turn up. We've always turned up. And the beauty is, Ten Hag just goes ahead to change dynamics of the game and tactics in the due course of the game when it's being played on the field of play. So you'll never know which system you're going to come up with. Is Weghorst going to be playing as a central attack midfielder? Well, Rashford is leading the line. Is Bruno going to be playing wide, central attack midfielder? Is Garnacho going to start? I think we are a hard team to predict. The only positions that you can predict at Manchester United are the goalkeeper, central defense, Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes, and Marcus Rashford. But even if you know those, that doesn't guarantee you the style of play and system that Erik ten Hag is going to employ. That's it. So I believe they will have to crumble at the feet of Manchester United, because we are a team to go on and be doing the needful at or in this season. Then, lastly, Ten Hag on beating Liverpool at the start of the season. Remember, beat them by 2-1 at Old Trafford. Ten Hag said it is in the process, but it's a couple of months back, so we are in a different process. It's a different period, so I don't look back. I look forward to Sunday. A manager doesn't like to really talk about the past. That's why he wants to talk about the present. When we are going to play against West Ham, in the press conference, journalists posed questions about what he thinks on the game of Liverpool that we are playing on Sunday. He told them, I'm not all about the game on Sunday. I'm talking West Ham only. Why are you asking me questions concerning Liverpool? Yet I have a game tomorrow to play at Old Trafford. So he believes in not crossing the bridge before you reach it. And in life, if you always cross the bridge before you reach it, you rarely succeed. That means you're on guesswork and you're not paying attention to detail onto the present situation. The present situation is simple. It's Liverpool. And he doesn't want even to look back. So he doesn't want to look back and is right. But for me, for my case, I can compare. I can throw in a comparison and you guys are really going to let me know. Liverpool, the United team that played against Liverpool on the 17th, I think it was on the 17th? I think it was the 17th of August, compared to the United team right now. Which one is better? I believe this United team is better. Why? The players have gotten to know themselves more and more and more than how we played. Remember, when we played Liverpool, Eriksen, Lisandro Martinez, we are playing their third game in a United shirt. Eriksen played his first game away in Oslo. Yes, in Oslo. That's his first game he played in the friend we played against Atletico Madrid and they beat us by 1-0. Lisandro Martinez played his first game in a United shirt at Old Trafford when you are playing Roy Vallecano. You remember that? That friendly ended 1-1. Then we went ahead to play Brighton on Saturday and we lost to Brighton by 2-1. Second game, we lost to Brentford. So it was the fourth game for Eriksen, Lisandro Martinez to get themselves into that team. You get? So as it was, it looked like things were not okay. But the cohesion, the fluidity, the sequences and patterns that have built ever since this season started to a level that we're going to play our 25th game of the season. And ever since the World Cup ended, no team has really gotten more points than United. That shows you that we are a much more better team than the one that played Liverpool way back. And that gives me a lot of strength and hope that Liverpool is going to fall on the sword of United at Anfield. I will feel it. I feel it, and I know we are going to beat them. I know Liverpool will possess the ball, but a win is the 3 points. I doubt. They are no longer the other Liverpool. Nachitende Esther. Let me feed you in. Liverpool is no longer the other team that it was. That's the fact. That's the fact. They don't have that level to possess the ball because they know that they'll lose it. Fabinho is no longer that holding midfielder that he was. Bajetic, the 18-year-old, is not going to be so much important in this game. I saw him in the game of Real Madrid. He couldn't control that midfield. So it shows you that they are really a team that is coming to us, but knowing that the most important position of the pitch is really weak. Games of football are won and lost in the midfield. You lose the midfield battle, everything goes out. Look at the game of West Ham before Casemiro came in through. Scott McTominay couldn't handle Soucek, Paqueta, and Declan Rice. When Casemiro came in through, he brought the midfield back into our control and we scored 3 goals. So Liverpool faced Real Madrid when they're having Valverde and Camavinga in that midfield. Valverde was playing as a CDM, but in fact, you know that Valverde is nowhere near Casemiro. Now, we are having the best CDM in the world facing Fabinho, who is really shrinking game in, game out. His descendancy level is really unacceptable. Fabinho, 3 seasons ago, even last season, he was one of the best midfielders in the world. But this season, he's nowhere near good. I believe we are going to beat Liverpool. I believe it and I see it happening. Then Charlie Mazambuka, that is the greatness of Ten Hag, never wanting to compose, never wanting to compare because he knows things change. So it's important to be in the present and ready to battle now than hoping for the past to help you win. Obviously, that's the beauty of Erik Ten Hag. And he's always looking for the next. And in life, if at all you take up that belief, obviously success cannot be far away from you. It cannot exempt from you. Now, you take the same, you refer the same situation to Erik Ten Hag, with him looking for the next game and looking after the next game. That's where I was going to head to really amass loads of results in this beautiful game of football. And it's going to head to win us games in, games out. Now, there is something else. There is something said. So they asked him that, what message would it send out to go to Anfield and win because you've lost at City, you've lost at Arsenal? You know what he said? So that is the next step we have to make then. So, having lost away at City and Arsenal, Ten Hag's biggest hurdle is to go out and really get 3 points from one of the rivals belonging onto the top 6. That's it. When you look at Man City, we lost that game at halftime. Second half, we came, played very well, put 3 goals per City, but it had already gone bad. It had already soured up. Now, at Arsenal, we lost at the 90th minute. And remember, we went to Arsenal, the best team in the league, without Casemiro and Anton Martial. You get? This time round, we are going to Liverpool with Casemiro, Varane, Lisandro Martinez, Rashford, Anthony, and everyone fully fit, ready to face the Red Army of Liverpool. That's it. And they are going to fall on our sword. With Casemiro in, our winning percentage is at 74%. That's it. That's it. I tell you, even if we are at City, in that game we lost 6-3, if Ten Hag had risked and said, I'm not starting Scott McTominay, I'm putting Casemiro and Eriksen on that midfield, the first half wouldn't have ended 4-0. But the midfield was porous, and City capitalized onto that. Scott McTominay was teared apart, and in the 60th minute, the manager took him out and brought on Casemiro. When Casemiro came on through, and Anton Martial were able to score 3 goals. Liverpool has kept 4 clean sheets in its previous 4 Premier League games, but who have they been playing? The biggest test they would have faced would have been Newcastle. But Newcastle, before even half time, they got a red card. They got a red card, and they couldn't really surge to the final third of Liverpool. This time round, we are the team, Manchester United, going to Liverpool, and I believe you're going to go ahead and really shock them, and do the needful. Then, all right, what else? Does fighting for 4 different trophies become more challenging as the season gets to its conclusion? He said, we like to play. We have energy from playing every 3rd to 4th day. So we want to keep that going, but think about it game by game. So Sunday is our next game. He's reiterating that I don't look at the next game or the game I've played the previous week. I go on to the next game and I prepare for game by game. He said when he came here, every era comes to an end and is here to win games of football. That is what Erik Ten Hag came in for, and that's what he said. Thank you guys for watching in through. Rokan David is my name. Smash the like button, comment, and share. And I think let's plan on this. Tomorrow, I think when we should do it, because tomorrow there are some games I have to watch. Arsenal, I have another channel called Rokan Media Football. Arsenal is playing. I think the most favorable time is between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. So on a daily, let's plan onto that. I'm going to start coming live, talking to you, because I also miss you. I only see you guys coming through to comment in the already uploaded videos, and I cannot really interact with you. And I think you missed that one-on-one interaction with me. This time around, I'm giving you audience. I'm giving you audience. Even tomorrow, I'll schedule a live, but for tomorrow, I think I'll schedule it an hour too. Tomorrow, can we do a live stream at around... let's do a live stream tomorrow, because there is a game. There are games at 6. Let's do a live stream at around 3 p.m. Can we work at 3 p.m.? That is 15 hours. I think we can work around there. I think it's okay. 15 hours, not bad. I think it's not bad. Let's work around 15 hours. And thank you guys for watching in through. Rokan David is my name. Guys, continue to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. That has been what Hag Presser said in the press conference against Liverpool. After this video, 2 hours from now, I'm coming back with the recorded video of the match preview. United paying a visit to Liverpool. How is Erik ten Hag going to stand and line up to break the 7 years of being winless at Anfield? I sign out for now. See you later. May the Almighty Lord bless you abundantly. Goodbye.